everyone. Good morning. How are you? I was going to come on like this. Are you ready to bounce with our ball? Listen, if you don't have a Swiss ball, then I just want to remind you that you can always use your rebounder, or I mean, if you have a comfy chair, you can kind of bounce up and down, or you can just try to translate some of the exercises we do on the ball seated to your regular old chair. Whatever you need. We like creativity in this channel, and we're here for all of it. Right, flashlight? Say good morning. Say good morning, everyone. Shake it. Good. Boop it. Thank you. No cookies right here. I forgot to get them, but you can go over there and wait, all right? All right, everyone, you ready to get going? I hope you are. I need my mat back. Oh, yes, you're a very good boy. Go. Thank you. All right, we're gonna begin with our ball, our chair, or whatever you're using today. Hopefully it's gonna stay there. Right about there. So, actually, let's just hold it because I know it's gonna roll. I had the best laid plans. To start, let's go ahead and hinge at the hips and just touch the ball down. If you need to bend your knees, go for it. We're gonna stand up straight with a nice long flat back. We're gonna reach the arms overhead and just take a little bit of a back bend here. Come back to center, hinge at the hips to touch. Stand tall, lift, and back bend. So we wanna get moving today right away, but I also wanna say that our friends in Asheville and North Carolina and all of the places that have been affected by Hurricane Helene, but I know some of our attendees are in those areas. We're just thinking of you. We're sending you our love and all the good energy, and we're especially thinking of Florida today, hoping that it is much less than what they're saying it's going to be, and hope we're all safe and sound. Let's do one more of these little, not little at all. The thoughts are consistently trickling in my head when you feel like there's not much you can do, but you want to do so much. So just kind of shouting out is the very least that we can do here. Let's go ahead and take your ball down. We're going to take the hands onto the ball. And you'll see I'm starting in a flat back here. And from here, I want to start to articulate a little bit through my spine. So I'm going to round my spine, and this might be a place where it's easier for you to straighten your legs. And then from here, I'm going to extend my spine, reaching the chest forward. And this might be a place where you need to bend your knees. If you don't need to bend your knees, that's okay. We're going to round again, opening up the back, curling the tail under, pressing down, and then extending and reaching, warming up your spine today so we can get lots of good core movement. Again, kind of landed in the 35-minute zone for classes. Feels good. Hopefully this will get you going. Let's do two more. Maybe a big exhale as you bring your abdominals up to meet your back. And a big inhale to reach forward. Let's go one more time, rounding. And into your flat back, good. Let's round to roll up, pick up the ball. We're gonna stand in a wide position. Just take your right hand on the ball, make sure those heels are grounded. We're just gonna press into the ball like you're shifting your hips over to the left as you side bend. Don't let that ball slip. Good, and then pull all the way down, pull that elbow down into your back. Feel your chest open, just a little oppositional side bend in the other direction. Let's reach up and over, big stretch, good. And I've got our chat box on today, so if you are coming in and at any point you want to chat to me, I should be able to see it today. Good, last one, reaching up. Pulling all the way down. Let's go ahead, switch sides. One more little standing exercise for us. Reaching over and pull down, a little slippery. It works better always when you're a little more sweaty. Reaching, pulling down. Let's do twice more here. A big stretch up and over. And pull it in. And last one. All right, so we've got the front of the torso, the back of the torso, the sides. We're gonna do a little rotation, but we'll do that seated. So go ahead and come into a seated position on your ball. Make sure that you're stable. Sometimes having a weight or two on either side can keep it from rolling out from underneath you, but if you're good here, just keep your legs wide. We're gonna take the arms to a T and just open or twist your spine to the right and then open your arms as you get to your full twist. Bring everything back to the center again. And then we'll twist to the left, open and reach, and pull everything back to center. So think of twisting through your spine. How far up and down can you feel that twist? Is it through your lower back? Is it through your upper back? This is just almost like a little litmus test here, just trying to see what we've got going on for us. Let's come back to center, reach your arms out to the side. We're gonna start with a little arm circle. So open your chest, reaching around, good. The smaller the circles, the easier it could be to maintain your balance. The bigger the circles, the more you have to kind of control yourself through your core. But if you want to stay small and you want to speed them up, that's where we start to integrate naturally a little bounce in here. So you've got some options. You can just do kind of small, slow. You can do a little bigger to get into the shoulder, or you can start to integrate a little bounce. I'm going to go here because I'm ready for it. All right, let's stay here for a few more. Taking in your breath, feeling both sides of your neck get really long. People think of core work as just kind of crunches and abdominals, but the balance and the ability to stay upright, stay breathing, and keep long while your arms are circling is definitely working all of your supportive core muscles. Good. All right, let's stay here for 4, 3, 2, and then let it go. Just bouncing on the ball, shaking it out a little bit, giving yourself maybe a little side to side movement, warming up your hips, and just getting that sifting motion through your entire spine. We're gonna reverse those circles in just a second. I don't know if any of you have been lifting weights this week. I sure have, but those arm circles can get tiresome really quickly. All right, let's bring them up again. You can start with this slower, circling back. You can go bigger. I'm gonna start with a couple shoulder rolls bigger, or arm circles bigger, because my shoulders feel like they're rolling around. And just kind of seeing where you're at, and if you feel ready, you can start to do those quicker circles. Good. Just breathe and stay with it. Engaging through your center. And really reaching up through the crown of your head. And like also most of all, have fun with this. You're bouncing on a ball. It's not that serious, right? We can do a lot of serious internal things while having external fun. Good, staying here for 4, for 3, for 2. Bring your hands on your knees, lift your shoulders up and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Now, if the coordination just is throwing you off, making you dizzy or feeling like you're gonna fall, just take the bounce out of it, okay? But for now, we're gonna up that coordination. Right shoulder up, left shoulder up, right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Now go left, up, up, down. Now go right, up, up, down, go left, up. Okay, we're gonna go faster, ready? Right, up, up, down, left. Right. Don't think about it. Left, right, left, right, left. Can we go faster? Ba 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 ba. Okay, I'm gonna lose it. How did you do? How did you do? Good. Bounce it side to side. Move those hips. Excellent. All right. Getting that low back nice and warm. Let's heel toe our feet open. Calm the bounce down just for a moment. And we're gonna annoy the neighbors with the sound of a big rolling ball. Take a little circle with your pelvis around and open. It always sounds like you're like a steamroller entered the building. That's all right. My neighbors are just, I can't say this word, brewery. Not only is it hard to say without invisible braces, but it's much harder to say with invisible braces. Week 3, still don't like them. Doing it for the good of my mouth. Good. Hey, Tracy. Morning. Good. Let's go one more in this direction. And then reverse. Good. And around. Hello, flashlight. Hey, don't go over there. No, no, no. No. Hi. You're going to go lay down on the couch as we do our hip circles, okay? You're such a camera hog. Yeah. You're a good boy. Flash had a great fall walk today. Last one. All right. Keep those legs long. We're gonna extend your right leg out to the side. I want you to slide your right hand down wherever you can reach and still keep both hips pretty level. And then we're gonna do a big stretch. Good. Take a breath into the top side of your ribs. We're gonna start reaching that arm back. Huge circle here, all the way around. Wow. Opening up our chest, opening up our breathing muscles, reverse. So I always feel like our morning sessions really set the tone for the rest of the day. That's why I look forward to them. So let these circles do that for you. If you feel like you've got a lot of stress or things to carry, whether actually or emotionally, here's our last one. Bring it up and over, take one big long stretch, and then come all the way back to center. Losing my wires here. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Reach out and stretch it down to wherever you can hang on, and then take your side bend. So if you've got a lot to hang on to, nothing's better than opening up your chest muscles for that. Helps to encourage just a sense of kind of trust and pride in yourself. Anytime your chest is really open, it just feels easier to breathe, easier to move, easier to be who you are. Good. And then let's reverse. Oh, Flash made it to the bottom of the frame. You're fine. He's like, were you talking to me? Did that mean I was gonna get something? Good. He's become my white shadow. Just following me around to every place. It's interesting. You know, the bonds with your pets just get bigger and bigger. Last one over the years. Good. All right. Oh, Flashy has a comment. I love it. All right, everybody. We are going to do a little stretch for your outer hips, and then we're going to get into some more core work. So here it comes. Start with your right foot forward, and you can maneuver this on a chair if you need to. You're going to take your left foot back. I'm sorry, I reversed that for you. Your right foot back, your left foot forward. And so what we want to do here is push your knee back so that it's like a stretch for you. This might be enough, okay? Once you feel good here, we're going to walk or wiggle that left foot forward. And then what are we doing? We're shifting the hip over. So I know it's complicated. We'll try to figure it out, okay? So we start 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, wiggle that foot over. You can hug into the ball with your other one. And then I'm gonna take my hand here and just shift into the side hip. So you could do this for a little more stability. It's just a little extra stretch. If your knee goes to the ground and that feels good, for me, that feels where the stretch needs to be. For you, it might be someplace else. And then we're gonna turn the body towards the ball, or towards our front leg, and reach the arm on the diagonal. And then just nod your head slowly, lift your chin up and down. You'll feel the stretch change a little bit. Good. We're gonna do it 2 more times. And last one. This is a little nerve glide. Sometimes it can help open up some tension. Go ahead and pull it back. Push into your knee, push into your ball, push into your back foot and come on up. And let's go to the other side, okay? Right foot forward, left foot back. Knee open, so you got a good amount of stretch. Then heel toe, your leg across, and shift your body this way. If your knee comes to the ground, that feels good for you, awesome. If not, then you're gonna do whatever you need to do. Twist your body to your leg. Find that stretch and then reach your arm up. Once you're in that position, nod your head up and down. And change it a little to get into this one. Up and down. Up. It's funny, this one is the tighter one, but I'm having a hard time getting the stretch. So you just maneuver until you find it. Good. Last one. All right, come on down, push in, get up, and then we're gonna turn to face this way on the ball. I'm gonna move my ball back a little bit. We're gonna go into a little bit of abdominal work. So I'd like you to just gently walk yourself down until the ball is about at your upper back and you feel pretty good about this, like you're pretty solid. You're gonna work your legs a bit. We'll take the hands behind your head and then just find a little curl. As you're curling up, your back is pressing against the ball. You can even tuck your tail a little bit to find that connection and then reach it back. So we're gonna exhale, curl and reach. Exhale, curl and reach. You're trying to push your waist against the ball and bend your back around that. So press the waist, curl your tail, curl your head, release. The exhale really does help. Good work. Cool. Good. We're gonna go for 4 more here. Curl up. Release. Don't worry about what it looks like. Think about what it feels like. 2 more. I always talk during abs, there's a lot of times where I can't feel things based on some surgeries I've had. Let's come back up for 1 more. Now, bring yourself so you don't have to hold your head up. So if you have to walk back a little bit, it should be easy to stare right ahead. We're gonna bring those hands together. Little back, little forward. Little back, little forward. That's what we're working on here. So, sometimes I don't feel a lot of contraction here. I just have to go by what I feel on the back of my body. So it's like I'm pushing my waist in really strong, trying to get a connection back there to the best of my ability. And then just, doing what I can to keep it going. How are you doing? 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Wrap your hands behind the back of your head, lift your hips up, and then just drop down for a second. I want you to just let your hips lower, relax for a moment. We're gonna do a little bridging here. So you keep your upper back on the ball. You might need to walk your feet forward a bit. Push down into the soles of your feet, press your hips to the top, and then wrap your hips around the ball. I want you to feel like your tailbone reaches to it, so you're getting a pretty good extension of your spine. All right, so push through your shoulders, through your feet, lift up, open, and wrap it down. Find it all the way. Good, now as you're coming up, keep your knees reaching forward over your 2nd and 3rd toes on either side. Press from the place where your glutes meet your hamstring. Some people call it the butt thigh. I like to call it the smile line. That's what we always called it. We want to feel a nice, strong smile and not a frown or a grimace. Good. Last one. Bring it up, hold it up here. Nice and strong through your center. We're going to lower the right hip down. Just right hip, then push up to center. Left hip, push up to center. Right hip, push up. So it's just like it's dropping. If you think about your pelvis, it's almost like your pelvis is on a little rotisserie and you're just rotating it side to side. Right, up, left, up. We go 4, 4, 3, 2. Push those hips up and open. Now from here, curl forward, look forward. Can you keep your hands reaching forward as you toe heel yourself back to sitting up? It really does depend on how much traction you have on your feet. So if you're sliding on your feet, there's no way you're gonna get there. Thankfully, Flash dropped a bunch of dirt on the mat right before I wiped it down, so we've got some traction. All right, we're gonna go down again. Are you ready? Balance, hold on to the ball if you need help, or your aloe plant. Reach your arms forward, heel toe, lots of control. Find your head here, lift your hips up nice and tall. Deep breath in, curl forward, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, curl, and come all the way up to the top. Not easy. Pushing down into the ball is gonna help. Here we go again. Heel toe. Press your waist back. That's how I'm controlling the ball with my weight. Lift. Take a moment. Find your shoulders down. Curl your head. Toe heel. toe heel, lots of thigh work at the top. Nice work. One more time, okay? Here we go. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and lift. Find it. Let's come up to the top, toe heel, as you curl. Good. And we're all the way up to the top. Excellent. All right, let's make your way down onto the ground, and we're gonna come back onto our backs in just a moment with the ball here. So let's begin with our feet flat. This aloe, I thought it was a good idea to move it here, but everything seems to be in a growth spurt, thankfully here. All right, we're gonna be good. Feet are flat, knees are bent, heavy through your pelvis. Take your arms up to the sky, press into the ball, keep your knees facing the ceiling, and just rotate your upper body as far as you can. Think of reaching the ball away from you, and then come back to center. This is just a practice round. We're going to the other side. Good. And back to center. All right. Now, we're gonna go upper body over, let's say to me, knees in the opposite direction. Feel the twist in the center of your body. Take a deep breath as if you're breathing around it, and then pull everything together from your center. So it's like you're using these muscles to pull yourself together and land in center. Let's try the other way. Rotate the other side. Reach. This is a hugely beneficial exercise for both your spine and your abdominals. Breathe around your center. Pull yourself together. I'm hoping you can see what's happening with that breath. If you're not sure, watch again. We go arms, then we go knees, then we take a breath in. Watch around my waist. Sink to come back to center. Arms go to the other side, knees go. Deep breath in. Pull it all the way together. All right, let's try a more fun version, maybe. Bring your legs to tabletop. All right, now we gotta keep that spine pretty much the same shape. We're gonna go arms over. They won't go as far this time, okay? We're gonna go legs over. Don't fall, don't fall. Reach your arms out, deep breath in. Whoa, more work from the center. Okay, here we go. Arms to the other side. Knees over, deep breath in. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. Take it over. Rotate. Deep breath. Pull yourself together. Last one. Reach. Over. Deep breath. Pull back to center. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Pretty nice. I like it. I think you're doing a great job. We're going to do one more version of this. Twisty, twisty, spinal obliques. You're gonna hold on to the ball with your ankles here, all right? I'm really hugging in. Arms go to a T this time. Keep your shoulder blades grounded to the mat. Bring the ball as far as you can to the right without losing the connection in your left shoulder blade, and use your breath to come back to center. Go the other direction, rotate over, and pull back to center. Good, over to the side. One more time. All right, drop that ball. Rest your legs for a second. So we often work our inner thighs in ways that squeeze them together. Today we're gonna work them as a catching mechanism for the ball. Our goal is 20. It'll be catastrophic. There will be some rolling balls around. Just have fun with it, okay? Here's what we're doing. Legs are up as high as you can. Catch the ball with your feet. Drop it to your hands. Are you ready? 3, 2, focus, courage, here we go. 1. Snap those inner thighs together. 4, 5. It's so much easier to do with the bigger Swiss ball than it is with the smaller ones. 8. Throw it up nice and tall so you can catch it on the way, see? Catch it on the way down. If you don't give it a good enough throw, there's nothing to hang on to. That feels like a life lesson somehow. I think this is 12. And they get tired, those inner thighs. 13, 14, 15. I'm feeling a class I taught on Monday. 16, oh, that was a lucky one. 17, 18, 19, 20. And relax, open your knees. You know, this morning my son told me that if I went on a field trip as a chaperone with him, that it would be embarrassing for me. And after a little investigation, we realized it was actually he who would be embarrassed. I don't know why. I'm full of party tricks, you know? It's crazy. All right, let's take this ball down. We're gonna keep it in close. I'm gonna work my heels down into it. A little hamstring work to start. Push your heels down until you feel the backs of your legs fire up. Now, we're not tucking off the mat just yet. Just keep your hips really flat, heavy down. I like to think if you're on a raft in water, you're trying to keep that raft really still instead of like moving all over the place, okay? So we kick down. Fine, it's almost like you're breaking a pencil behind your knees. I want you to feel close to a cramp in your hamstring, not because I don't like you, but because that's the engagement we're looking for. So hold it here, keep breathing. If you do have any blood pressure issues, doing a couple of repetitions instead of holding a lot can sometimes be better for you, so that's worth noting, more along the lines of high blood pressure. But if you're okay, we're just doing an activation. As long as you can carry a conversation and breathe, you're not holding your breath, hopefully you should be okay, all right? All right, we're gonna transfer all of the weight into one leg. It doesn't matter which one. Push down a little bit more so everything stays still, and then lift that other one up. And then push it down, drive it down, lift, stretch. Press it down, drive it down. Now, ideally, the ball's not moving, your hips aren't moving. You're working really hard, even though this looks like a simple exercise, okay? Stretching up. The action, the exercise, the muscular effort is into the ball. And then you get a stretch too. If your leg isn't going as high as mine, let's not worry about that. It's not worth it, right? Just stretch it up till you feel your stretch. Up and down. All right, couple more. Now, if you're like, this is too easy, well, just wait. This is a prep, okay? Just you wait. All right, bring it all the way down. Now, can you press into your arms, your heels, and lift your hips up? And then lower down like you're sitting in a chair. All right, here we go again. Press down, lift up. Lower and sit in that chair. It's a wobbly chair. Press down, lift up. Lower down. One more time. I know, mine are cramping too. Lower down. Good, straighten them out. Circle your ankles a couple times. We're doing that again. All right. Come all the way back in. Take your arms a little wider if you need a little bit more support. Sometimes in is better, sometimes out is better. Press down, lift, and sit in your chair. Press, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Push those heels down, lift, and no one is confused about where their hamstrings are. Last one. And lower down, awesome. All right, walk it away a little bit. Make sure you have lots of space. Heels are together, toes are apart, pelvis still flat. Let's take the arms up and make fists. I want you to feel engaged in your center, like you're doing a plank position. Pull the ball into you, reach it out. Feel where your feet needs to be to have the ultimate amount of control on that ball. This is, again, simple. We always start simple and then we build on, yeah? Good. All right, so I'd like you to reach forward, hold here, open your fists, curl forward. You can always put your head back down if you need to. Now, as you bend your knees in, think about your ribs and hips coming a little closer together and then reach. Yeah, Tracy says her children were embarrassed by her too. I'm like, your friends all like me. They all think I'm cool. Maybe you need to embrace your weird a little more, huh? Let's do 3 more. Exhaling when the ball comes in is gonna help. Here's 2. Again, we're in the easier portion of it. We're in the doable portion. So you're your choices, go ahead and lower down our head down, bending and stretching. You're gonna get some good mobilization for the hips, knees, and ankles. Head up, integrate the core, or we're gonna go into the third one, which is hips up, integrating, yes, once again, hips and hamstrings. So arms down by your side. I'm gonna tuck those shoulders together. Sometimes we can get a little crunchy in the shoulders. I wanna stay nice and wide. Press into the bottoms of your calves. Roll your hips up. And as you bend your knees, I'm standing on the ball, lifting my hips a little higher and then rolling out. I'm trying to keep my hips up and then reach all the way. If you're doing one of the first two versions, you can just bend and stretch. If you're doing this one with me, work on opening your hips. We lift up. We stay lifted as you extend your legs from the knees. We've got two more here, then we'll come down for a break. Are you breathing? Lots of control here. Last one. Good, reach out. Now I'm gonna have you bend in one more time. Lift up and roll down. Good work. Walk your feet over the ball for a second. Take your arms out to the side and then just roll a little side to side to open up your low back, and then we'll get into it again. So if you're like me, I have a lot of space under my low back when I lay down. I'm not trying to eliminate that space, but I'm also not trying to encourage it. So if you have a good amount of space under your low back, know that it's there and try to find a balance between being really extended and really pressed down. For me, it's really looking at the bottom of the ribs whenever I'm rolling or doing a curl. Let's go ahead and send your legs out again. All right, courage, gather up that good thought, yeah. Arms down by your sides, lift your hips up, wide chest. Bend them in, lift them high. Keep them high as you straighten them out. And again, up and reach. Breathe how it helps you maintain control. Sometimes that exhale can help on the effort. We've got two more. Staying up a little longer, Jenna. There it is. Good. Reach it out. Let's bend in one last time and roll, trying making as much connection as you can. Hi-yo. Extend your legs long. Let's take the right one up to the sky. Hands behind your leg. Flex and point a couple times through your ankle. Good. Let's go one more time. Now we're gonna leave that leg up there. If it's straight, wonderful. If it's bent, that's okay too. Push down through your opposite leg into that ball. Bring your arms up to your fists. This is gathering up our power. We're gonna draw circles. Don't move the ball. Maybe your circles are about as big as the ball. Maybe they're smaller. Maybe they're bigger. Keep pressing down through your body, down through your leg. One more in this direction and then reverse directions. Trying to maintain stability as we mobilize the hip. Last two. And last one. Flex your foot, place it down. Let's reach, grab onto the other one, extend it up, find that stretch, point and flex. Good. It's working all of those muscles. Opening them up. One more time, point. All right, challenge. Press down through the ball, arms up, crossing around. All of this is working on your ability to independently move your hip and really keep the rest of your body supportive and quiet and still. Good, let's reverse. Ooh. Good job. Let's go 2 and 1 and lower it all the way down. All right, big finish. Reach those arms up, curl forward. Curl and stay and walk yourself up, or if you can come all the way up to the top, awesome. I always like to do just a little hug at the end. We're gonna finish with some bouncing to get you ready for the day, okay? So come on up to the top. Have a seat on your ball. Have a nice wide stance so you've got a lot of support. And let's just find that beat. Nice and easy, all right? So notice how you feel now in comparison to the beginning of class. Hopefully you feel a little more confident. You can drop your weight through your hips a little more. Good, arms by your sides. All of this is core work. We're gonna rotate you forward and back. Keep your balance, that's the assignment. Up and down. Up, a little faster, okay? Boom, boom, yes. So the great thing about any kind of bouncing, it's really awesome to stimulate circulation and also help our lymphatic system do its job. Take all that waste, put it back to be cleaned, send it back to where it's needed most, okay? Good. Hold up to the top. We're gonna pull, reach, pull, reach. That's it. Pull, reach. I hope you're having fun with me. Before I press goodbye on this stream, I'm gonna plug in my Fall in Love with Walking challenge, okay? A little faster with the arms. We start on Sunday. Each day you have a new clue or assignment for your outdoor walk. It lasts for 2 weeks. The goal is to just get outside and walk. Any distance is okay. You can make it a fitness challenge, you can make it a nourishing challenge, whatever you need it to be, okay? I trust you. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the ball. All right, watch the feet. We're gonna go heel, 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 heel. That's it. I need more air in my ball. Heel, 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 heel. Good. Heel and heel. Can you bring it up a little? Kick, 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 kick. 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and just bounce a little more and then let it go. Woo, get reoriented to the room. Widen your gaze. Pause your bouncing. Take your hands on your knees. Round your spine, curl your tail under a bit. Arch your back, lift your chest up to the sky. Do it again. And lift. Good. Now stay upright. Just the pelvis again, circling around. Hopefully that feels easier on your low back than it did at the beginning. Listen, everyone, thanks for joining me today. Always a pleasure to be with you live. And for those of you who are watching in the future, how cool is that? Let's reverse. If you know of a friend who's looking for more of a low impact, challenging but doable, free workout options, send them my channel. Share the love, yeah? Good. All right, let's finish out with our last one. Let's go ahead and find a standing position. Ooh, I don't know about you, that felt nicer on my knees for sure. Come back to your ball like we did at the beginning. Let's just round and see if that stretch feels different to our back. Arch and see if that feels a little different. It's coming along. You might need a little more, maybe a little less. Maybe it was just right. Good. Let's round all the way to the top. Thanks for being here, everybody. Make sure you drink some water. Helps with the circulation and all the good moves that we're doing. And then I'll see you back on Monday for rebounding and Wednesday next week for another strength-based class. I believe we're lifting weights next week. And stay tuned. We're gonna hit our 200th live stream by the end of the month. I think it's the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So check out the schedule, it's all there through October. We'll have a really special class that day. I can't wait to celebrate with you all. Like, follow, subscribe, share, comment,